Justin Bieber will not let the Jelena fandom rest in peace. Oh girl. Picture this. Two timelines colliding. Selena Gomez quietly reopening 2016 like a sealed diary. Justin Bieber, on the other hand, tapping old scars in public. Same week. Same year. Same memories. But wildly different energy. One looks reflective. The other looks restless. And before you decide this is just nostalgia, stay with me, because in the final minute I'm going to show you the third and most overlooked clue that changes how this entire story reads. Because over the last 3 days, this wasn't one coincidence. It was a sequence. And sequences tell stories. Selena starts it. Out of nowhere, she joins the 2016 is the new 2026 trend. Old photos. Old vibes. Old aesthetic. Heavy makeup. That bold, confident look that defined her revival era. The year Jelena fans still call the peak. And then there's the song choice. That's where things get interesting. She posts Misery by Julia Michaels. A song released in 2016. Same year. Same emotional universe. And if you know anything about Selena's music history, you know Julia Michaels wasn't just a random songwriter. She was the translator. The person who turned Selena's real-life heartbreak into lyrics without saying names. Where'd you go? That line alone set fan timelines on fire. Do you think Selena just picked a trendy throwback song, or did she choose one that emotionally bookmarked that year on purpose? Was this nostalgia? Or was it memory with intention? Because here's what fans immediately clocked. Selena never officially released this song. It went to another artist. And a lot of people believe it was passed on because it was too personal, too close to home, too Justin-coded. The lyrics read like a conversation that never got closure. And Julia Michaels has openly said she writes from real emotions, especially when working with Selena. Now stack that on top of the fact that Selena didn't just post one throwback. She posted several. Almost like she was rebuilding the emotional setting of 2016 piece by piece. And if you know that year, you know exactly why it matters. 2016 wasn't just big for Selena. It was defining. Most followed person on Instagram. Revival tour dominating. Cultural influence at its peak. And then, everything stopped. Health issues. Lupus. Anxiety. Depression. A tour canceled in the middle of success. Then that AMA speech. The one people still quote today. If you're broken, you don't have to stay broken. That line alone reframed her entire public image. Strength through vulnerability. And by the end of the year, she hits 100 million followers. First person ever. Most liked photos of the year. A legacy moment. Now hold that emotional weight, and let's pivot. Because while Selena was reclaiming 2016, Justin Bieber was doing something else entirely. Flashback for context. Early 2016, Justin is with Hailey. New Year's Eve kiss. Public. Clear. Then March 2016 hits. And Justin posts an old photo kissing Selena. Captioned one word. Feels. That single word wrecked the internet. Because no one posts an old kiss with an ex while in another relationship unless there's unresolved emotion. Jelena fans saw it immediately. And even non-fans admitted it felt loaded. Now fast forward to now. January 2026. Justin likes a brand new fan comment on that exact 2016 Selena photo. The comment says, Viva Novios. Long live the couple. On a 10-year-old picture. And the like happens hours after Selena's throwback posts. That's not algorithmic. That's intentional. And before you brush it off, here's the microhook. Because that like wasn't the loudest thing Justin did. It was the quietest. The next day, Justin posts a song. Private by the Kid Laroi. 20 photos. And the last image isn't random. It's a close-up of his tattoo. Selena's face. The one he famously altered but never removed. Zooms. Comparisons. Edits fans have made pointing out it's still unmistakably her. Now listen to the lyrics. Hurt in your eyes. We feel the same kind of pain. Could have worked it out 'cause I know I was bad. Everything that we built, we just watched them burn it down. That doesn't read like a happily married man reflecting on the past. It reads like regret. Like hindsight. Like someone replaying a version of life that never stabilized. Is this art detached from reality, or is Justin using music the same way Selena uses throwbacks? As emotional shorthand? Because it doesn't stop there. Another post. Another song. Visual metaphor this time. Two mushrooms side by side like a couple. Almost cartoonishly symbolic. And the lyrics? In a perfect world, you would be my girl. Let them talk. I fantasize about the day that we could make it right. That's not closure language. That's alternate reality language. In a perfect world is what people say when the real one didn't work out. Then, just hours later, Justin posts another song that seems to say the opposite. I got nostalgic once or twice, but I'm going to be okay. You waited, but I never came back. This is where people get confused. Is this him moving on? Or is this him trying to convince himself he has? Because here's the psychological tell. People who are truly at peace don't oscillate like this publicly. They don't post unresolved longing followed by forced closure within the same day. That back and forth usually signals internal conflict. And while all this is happening, Hailey posts her own 2016 throwback, including a kiss with Justin. Almost like a counterpost. A reminder. A reassertion. But here's what's missing. Justin doesn't repost it. He doesn't mirror it. He doesn't add context. And remember, this is the same week Hailey was linked to reposting a TikTok calling Justin abusive, followed by reports of cease and desist letters flying around. So now zoom out. Selena posts once. Clean. Controlled. Nostalgic. Then moves on. Justin posts repeatedly. Songs. Symbols. Old photos. Tattoos. Emotional whiplash. So ask yourself this. Who looks stuck? Because the final piece of evidence is the one most people skipped over. The timing. Justin didn't like just any old comment. He liked one posted less than a day earlier. Meaning he was actively scrolling a 2016 Selena photo, reading fan messages about them as a couple, and choosing to interact. That's not accidental behavior. That's engagement with a narrative he knows fans will notice. And here's the uncomfortable takeaway. For years, the internet painted Selena as the one who couldn't let go. The emotional ex. The nostalgic one. But this week flipped that script. Selena revisited a year and closed the book. Justin reopened the story and annotated it. So what happens next? Does this spiral into more symbolic posts? Does Hailey respond again? Or does Selena stay silent and let the contrast speak for itself? Because in our next Celeb Juices video, we're breaking down the subtle way celebrities signal emotional availability without ever saying a word. And, trust me, once you see it, you can't unsee it. If you made it all the way here, comment "sweet juice" so I know you stayed to the end. I appreciate you heavy. Now don't forget to like this video, share it with that friend who still argues Jelena timelines, subscribe to Celeb Juices, and turn on notifications because this story is still unfolding and you do not want to miss the next chapter.